I'm about to do something that most artists are terrified of. I'm going to take an honest look at my art career. What's working, what's not, and set specific goals for my art career in 2026. And here's the thing, I'm going to do this all publicly, which means in 1 year, you will know if I succeeded or failed. Why would I do this? Because vague dreams don't build careers. Specific goals do. And today, I'm going to show you the framework that I'll be using this year. Something that any artist can use to lead a more productive year. So if you're serious about your career in 2026, stay with me. This is going to be a brutal analysis of my art career. Location. Where am I right now? Let me start with being completely honest about where I am. I'm 12 years into my art career.
Consumerism,
International
tropicalism,
art fairs,
I add this
all
all
presenting my work, collaborating with some of the coolest brands around.
Clients.
I get to do really cool stuff on a daily basis. By any measure, this is success beyond my wildest teenage dreams. But here's what I don't talk about enough. It all kind of happened randomly. There was no clear plan. Cool opportunities just sort of randomly happened to me, and I stumbled into some sort of artistic success. Don't get me wrong though, I'm incredibly blessed to be able to live this crazy art adventure. But I always wondered, what could happen if I fully commit to it? All in, no holding back. I've always loved the passage where Alice meets the Cheshire Cat. She asks for directions. Directions to where, the cat asks. And Alice says that she doesn't know. To which the cat answers, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. And that's been me for the last 12 years. Wondering, getting lucky, but never really directing my career with intention. And I feel like if you half-ass it, you get half-ass results. So now, having achieved a certain level of success without a clear plan, I can't help but wonder how well my art career could really go if I fully committed. Here's the thing, I'm in a very blessed position to take this leap. My day job as an art director covers all of my costs and only takes around 2 days a week. Yeah, I know. That puts me in a unique position where I can finally take that leap and fully commit to my art practice. 4 full days each week. And I still have Sundays off. Even God needs to rest on Sundays. For so long, I needed to constantly be on the lookout for new projects to help pay the bills. Many times, leaving my art career as an afterthought. And now I can fully commit. So where am I exactly? My Instagram has 3,300 subscribers. My YouTube, 530. And I have a regular but somewhat inconsistent income from my art. Some months nothing, some months a lot. That's where I'm at right now. Now, I want to be clear about something. This is not a quality problem. When people see my work in exhibitions or online, it sells. When I post something that actually gets reach, people engage. The problem is visibility. Right now, both Instagram and YouTube seem to be deprioritizing me because I've been inconsistent. Let's be honest. I'll post for a couple of weeks, disappear for a month, post again, and the algorithms don't like that. So fixing that is definitely a very important step for this year. So that's my location. 12 years in, real success under my belt, good work that sells when people see it, a small but real audience, and the freedom to finally go all in. The work isn't a problem. The visibility and the commitment are. And I can fix that. The destination. Where am I going? Okay, so where am I going with all of this? This is where most artists mess up. They would say things like, I want to be more successful, or I want to grow my audience. Those aren't destinations, those aren't goals, those are vibes. A real destination, a real goal is specific, measurable, realistic, but challenging. And here are my actual numbers for 2026. On Instagram, I want to jump from 3,300 to 7,000. On YouTube, the plan is from 530 to 2,500. That's almost 2,000 new subscribers. On the revenue side, I want to stop making an inconsistent amount and make at least 1,000 euros a month by the end of the year. Exhibitions. I have 2 confirmed right now for this year. The Auslander exhibition in March and 48 Hours Neukölln in July. I want to close the year with at least 4 or maybe 5 exhibitions. And finally, brand partnerships. 0 planned this year so far, but I want the end of the year with 1 or 2 brand deals, bringing in between 3,000 and 5,000 euros in total. Now, why these numbers? Because they're based on analytic. I looked at my past performance, what worked, what didn't, and what is actually achievable if I fix this consistency problem on my social media presence. These aren't random numbers. They're ambitious, but realistic. And the most important, they're specific. So on December 31st, I know if I hit them or not. No space for ambiguity. The way, or how I'll get there. So how I actually gonna go from 3,300 to 7,000, from 5 to 2,500? This is the path. This is the tactic, the strategy, the day-to-day work, the grind. And this is the map that the framework is built upon. First, content consistency. On YouTube, I'm committing to 1 video every 2 weeks. That's 26 videos this year. No daily uploads, no weekly, every 2 weeks, because it's sustainable for me and my team. On Instagram, I'm committing to a daily presence, 4 or 5 posts per week, 4 or 5 reels per week, and daily stories. The key here is showing up consistently, so the algorithm starts taking me seriously. The system is there, I just have to stick to it. Second, major visibility events. In March, I'm organizing the Auslander exhibition with 100 foreign artists from Berlin. I believe that's going to bring a massive visibility, press, and potential sales. In July, I'm participating in the 48 Hours Neukölln. I'm going to do a live art creation performance with the laser cutter, spray painting. Third is revenue diversification. I'm not just relying on one income stream. I have my online shop that's already set up, and that's good. But I'm also going to be launching an Etsy shop in April, where I'm going to sell limited edition prints and some smaller works between 150 and 250 euros each. I'm also going to be doing commission outreach. I'll have the exhibition sales from the Auslander and the 48 Hours Neukölln, and I'll be actively pitching brands for partnership ideas starting in May. The goal here is to build multiple smaller streams of income that add up to that 1,000 euros a month that I have as a goal by the end of December. The fuel, or why this matters. Here's the thing about goals. When the journey gets hard, and it will get hard, you need to know why you're doing this. That's the fuel. It's not enough to say, I want to make money. I want more followers. You have to dig deeper. What's really driving you? For me, it's about proving myself that I can make a sustainable living as an artist without any compromises. I don't want to reach 50 and still wonder if this is ever going to work. I want to build a career where the art supports itself, where I can reinvest into bigger projects, hire help, take risks, grow, and not stress about rent every month. To a degree, I've already achieved this over the last 12 years, mainly sustaining myself through my art practice. But now is the time to take that foundation and build my empire upon it. And honestly, I want to show myself and other artists that this is possible. Because there's just like so much gatekeeping, so much mysticism around the idea of making it as an artist, that I want to document this process in a transparent manner so that someone else watching this can say, yeah, I can do that. That sounds reasonable. Let's go. That's the fuel. Financial freedom, creative autonomy, and proving that the model works. That's what keeps me going while the algorithm tanks my reach, or a video flops, or I don't make a sale for a couple of weeks. The road limits, or what could go wrong. Let's be real, I'm gonna mess this up. There are gonna be weeks where I don't post, where I get distracted, where something else pulls me off track. I call these the road limits, the things that will derail you. The key here isn't perfection, it's awareness. If you know what's going to derail you, you can catch it faster. For me, my biggest road limit is inconsistency. It killed my growth in 2025 because I'll post for a couple of weeks, then disappear for a month because I got obsessed with a new project, or lost momentum, or got discouraged. The algorithm doesn't care about your reasons. It just stops showing your content. So inconsistency is my enemy number one. Second, surprisingly, is perfectionism. I would spend hours tweaking a thumbnail or rewriting a caption where I should just post it and move on. Perfect is the enemy of done, and done is what the algorithm wants. Third is distractions. I'm scatterbrained. I'm very easily distracted. New project ideas, random collaborations, things that sound exciting, but they don't move the needle towards my destination. I have to be ruthless this year about saying no to things that don't fit my long-term goals. So these are my road limits: inconsistency, perfectionism, and the shiny new object syndrome. I'm not gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna try to catch myself when I see that I'm drifting from my path. And here's the final part of my framework: ignition. It doesn't matter how good your plan is if you never start it. And the best way to start is with one small, immediate action: and accountability. This video is my ignition. By posting this publicly, I've committed. I'm all in. And now you are my accountability partners. Every quarter I'm going to be doing a follow-up video showing you the numbers. Did I reach my goals? Where did I succeed? Where did I fail? Full transparency. That's accountability. And if you're watching this and thinking about your own creative goals for 2026, my challenge to you is this: I made a free template for you where you can set your goals, where you can see where you are right now and where you want to be by the end of this year. What's your way? What is your journey? What is your fuel? What are your road limits? Write it down. Make it specific. And then tell somebody. Send it to me, post it, share it with a friend, leave it in the comments below, stick it to your fridge, something. Accountability works. All right, that is the plan. 7,000 Instagram followers, 2,500 YouTube subscribers, 1,000 euros per month, 4 to 5 exhibitions, 1 to 2 brand deals. And by December 31st, we'll know if I succeeded or if I failed. If you want to follow this journey, subscribe. As I said before, I'm going to be posting 2 times a week here and daily on Instagram. My next video is supposed to drop in 2 weeks, and it's going to be wild. Let's make 2026 the year. See you in 2 weeks.